It is absolutely freezing out here right now. It's negative 15. That sun is just now starting to come up. I got my hole drilled here, set up, ready to start fishing. It's been quite some time since I've been able to get out on the ice. Since, you can tell we've gotten a lot more snow than the last video. Set up in 42 feet of water here. Fishing spoons, tube jigs, trying to have some fun and see what happens today. Our main goal today is just to catch big fish, talk about what we're using, and give you guys some tips and tactics to improve the size and quantity of those fish you're catching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to see next. I'm Gibby, Cutthroat Casters. Let's get jigging. Here we go. Like I said, fishing 42 feet of water. We got some structure down there, you can see. All right, so slight change of plan. We've got a bigger little Cleo tied on. I think it's probably better we go for numbers first, or just get some fish on the ice, and then we'll start targeting those bigger fish. Plus, you can catch big fish on small lures too. We are starting out with a little red tungsten jig. That's tipped with a mealworm. We're just gonna drop it down until it hits the bottom, reel up a couple times, and let it sit. Shout out to Striker ice suits. I've got the full suit on, negative 15, and another thing cold are my feet. Nonetheless, we're out here and we're warm. Big shout out to them. Thank you for keeping me warm. Let's get some fish now. Come on. I just got hit. There he is. Yep. Yep. I'm guessing brown trout. Oh, what the frick? No. My reel froze. Ah. Dang freaking ice got in my bearings. I should probably have checked that. Not a bad little brown. Second fish of the day. Back he goes. Anyways, what I was using was a little 1/3 ounce little Cleo, silver and chartreuse, and I'm tipping that just with a mealworm, and that's what caught that brown trout. So let's get a mealworm back on this and drop it back down. The spoon is cursed. The spoon is cursed. What do we got? Oh, it's a nice lake trout, guys. It's a nice laker. Oh my gosh, at the holes where you lose them most of the time. Come on, go up the hole. Come on. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. There we go. Wow. Woohoo! That's what it's all about.
Oh my goodness.
That's a nice, probably, I don't know, 26, 27 inch laker. Maybe 28. He's a nice, healthy, fat fish. And we just got set up here. Today's going to be a nice day. Whew. I'm shaking already. That's a beautiful, healthy fish. My goodness. Let's go. Let's get him back down and keep fishing. Come on. Not sure exactly what we have here. I still haven't got my ice fishing apparel on yet. And it's just a lake trout freaking sleigh day, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's as big as the other one. At least he's definitely not fighting as hard. But this is a quality fish, no doubt. He's heavy. Oh, he's about the same size. He's about the same size. He's a little smaller. Oh, God. Oh. Tube jig right in the corner of the mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
Right in the top of the mouth. Nice, solid 26, 27 inch lake trout. Okay, we're going to get the camera set up.
And ice fishing clothes on.
And ice fishing clothes on, so I actually look somewhat professional. But go Colts. But we're going to get this sucker back down and keep fishing. What an awesome fish. We got huge marks coming through left and right. There's a big mark on the bottom right now, so we're going to get this guy dropped back down. Stay tuned, and let's keep chigging. Alright guys, welcome back to a continuance of the previous episode that you guys are watching. And so far, you guys can tell, it's been pretty slow, alright? We've been out for browns, rainbows, we even caught that perch, but couldn't make anything else happen. It's been really hot, unseasonably warm this time of year. I mean, we're talking like 25, 30 degrees in January, but with that sun, it gets pretty hot pretty fast. So we got the shelter up today, and fishing 49 feet of water. This is a 49-foot flat, so there's a river channel that comes in just behind here, and it cuts probably about 50 feet deep. I don't know, probably a half a mile from here, but it opens up into this big bay here. This is the first big mud flat of the lake, and it's 50 feet all the way across, but we're fishing right against that channel, so there's still some really slow current down there that's bringing food, oxygen, nutrients, stuff like that. So you guys have already seen us catch those two really nice lake trout. We're gonna see what else we can make happen, but today, unfortunately, I got exposed a little bit on the Colts pajamas. I know they lost, but you know, got a rep still, got a rep. We've finally all set up here. We got everything situated. We just got those fish back to back in 5 minutes. So hopefully we have some more action. I'm not jinxing myself. We'll see. Fishing with that chartreuse tube jig, 4.5 inches long. The tube jig I'm using is just a standard glow in the dark chartreuse 4-inch tube jig, or 4.5-inch tube jig. But the actual jig head that I'm using is a lead tube jig head from GSO Outfitters, Gunnison Sports Outfitters. Best jig heads I've personally used, and they go good in a variety of different lures. I'm fishing perch, trout, lakers. They got different gauge hooks, so you don't have to worry about putting a thin hook in a lake trout mouth and having it bend it straight, because that sucker ain't gonna bend, let me tell you. And that's what did it on those two nice lakers. Let's see if we can't break the 30-35 inch mark today. That'd be really nice. And yeah, turning in the right direction. Let's see what we can make happen. Stay tuned and let's get jigging. I also got my buddy Trevor out here with me today, and we're gonna see if we can't put him. You've caught what, one lake trout before?
Yeah, one lake trout.
One lake trout. He's caught a bunch of rainbows, browns, you name it. Been open water fishing a ton, but I've only caught one lake trout, and it was through the ice actually. So we're gonna see if he can't break his PR, which is, I don't know, probably an 18-inch lake trout would break.
Maybe
would break what his previous record was. But yeah, we're gonna get the jigging and see if we can get some marks to come through and get some fish topside. Let's go. All right, we've got a really big mark on the screen here. I just dropped it down in the mud, chasing Trevor. Oh, he's coming back down to me. He ate me.
Ooh, nice.
He ate me. It doesn't feel nearly as big actually, but he might get bigger. Oh, he came off. He came off. Nice.
One on me.
Sometimes you lose them. That's part of lake trout fishing. It happens. Trevor's got a little smaller of a jig on. He's using like a curly-tailed red and chartreuse jig. And so I'm sitting jigging about 6 to 7 feet off the bottom, just because we are fishing that flat and the water clarity is pretty good. So the fish will, when they're cruising, they'll be able to see that from pretty far away, and they'll come in. And if they're not aggressive, they may not come up or chase me or whatever, but they will easily take a smaller jig sitting down in the mud, just twitching there. So we're kind of using the 1-2 punch right now. Bring them in with something bigger and flashier, and then finessing them into a bite.
Right now, they're only going for bigger and flashier.
Well, that's the hope. Guys, we just had a big laker come cruising through. He's still on the bottom. He might have eaten me. Nope. Oh, he's all over me. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh shit! He bit me.
He's cruising, dude. He's sitting on the bottom again. Dude, he smoked me and he smoked Trevor. A lot of times with those tube jigs, most of the time, if it's like a smaller laker or they're not super aggressive, they'll just sit there and nip at those little tentacles, and you'll feel them on there, and you'll go to set the hook, and it'll just rip it out of his mouth. So, but that will not be the last fish we see on the screen today. All I'm doing is when I'm seeing a mark, if they're not going to chase me, I'm sitting it right down there in the mud, and I'm just bouncing it ever so slightly just to make sure he sees it. And then when I see that mark get super, super hot, I know that he's eating it. And you can see usually where it's kind of red or bright orange. That's where his head is. And the closest other hottest spot is where his tail is. So you can kind of see him rotate down, and he'll go from just a standard looking thinnish mark, and he'll rotate up. The mark will get longer, and it'll be super, super hot on the bottom, like flashing. And that's when you know to just take your pole, and like say I'm on the bottom right now, like my line is taut, but I'm sitting on the bottom. I'll just give it that extra little bit. So if he wants to pick it up, he's not going to feel any resistance, and I'll slowly pick it up and feel if he's there. I can feel him if he's chewing on that lure. That's why I always, always, always recommend fishing with braid, because braid will give you that extra sensitivity. And as long as you're running, you're not running like a 20 to 30 foot leader, you're gonna have no problem whatsoever with strength, and no fish is gonna shy away from that presentation. Guys, I just had a fish chase me like a madman. It's feeling like a brown, because he was super aggressive, came up straight from the bottom. I bet it's a brown trout. Oh, he's burping. No, it's a little laker.
Wow.
It's a little chubby little lake trout. That's our funny little lake trout here. Nice chubby little guy eating that big old fat mouthful of tube. That's awesome. Well, let's get this little pup drop back down and see if we can't get a little bit bigger one. This one was aggressive, but not the size we're after. But still a pretty fish. Nice fish came up and play though. That's pretty cool. And it is nice to catch fish.
Yeah.
It's been a nice change of pace. I know we still gotta get Trevor on his lake trout. If he doesn't catch one in the next couple of marks that we see, or if one of the fish pick me again over his lure, like I understand that I'm used to seeing the marks. I know how to like work the fish to get him to bite. But still, if we're just dropping it down in the mud, like, I mean, it's really just putting two on a platter. If mine gets picked again, we're gonna change his lure up. Something a little different. I was using a spoon. They love chasing. I like to use a 1/3 ounce little Cleo. I actually might have it. 1/3 ounce silver and chartreuse little Cleo. Super, super, super effective lure. I love it. You do have to kind of be a little cautious about tying your line straight to the O-ring up top there, just because it is a spoon and the O-ring is connected straight to the body of the spoon through that little hole. So if the fish can to bend it right, that's the leverage they can get, especially those trout that like to spin and they have really, really big head shakes. They can super easily just knot that up, the O-ring up, get leverage on that, and then pop off pretty easily. So I like to throw on just a small but strong little barrel swivel on the top of that. There's a massive fish on the bottom. He's all over you, Trevor. Drop it down to the bottom, drop it down to the bottom, drop it down to the bottom. He chased me down. He chased me all the way down. He's sitting there on the bottom. Dude, this might be a really big fish. Oh, I felt some. Oh, no. This fish is really, really nice, guys. Oh, there he is. There he is. Make sure to set that hook really good, and then he'll go on his runs. Yeah, that's a lake trout. That's a lake trout. Not super, super big. I don't know. He might be. He might be somewhat decent. Can you get this out of the way? I'm guessing 20. 23.5. Oh my god.
Need help?
No, it should be okay. Just getting this out. Getting the measuring tape out. See what he actually measures at. I guess 23.5. Is that what I guessed?
Something like that. I'll take the over.
So you're going over 23.5.
Yeah.
Dude, might be right on 23.5. Another really nice Laker. Tube jig, corner, top of the mouth. Let's get him on the measuring board and see what we got. Tail 21. 21. So I was a little off. Not bad. Oh, he's all over me.
Is he?
There we go.
Yeah. Dude, you're killing it.
Oh my gosh, she's fighting pretty good.
Not on video.
Probably not, yeah. Alright, I don't know how big this one is. It seems smaller. It's coming up faster. Smaller head shakes.
What do you think? Over or under 20?
Under 20. Yeah. This little guy.
Not bad, though.
Little pup. A lot of times those more aggressive Lakers will be a little bit smaller. Haha. Another lake trout in the books. Bleeding a little bit. Lake trout, they bleed. But not a bad fish. He'll be okay. Let's get him back down. Solid 16, 17 incher. Heck yeah. Let's keep casting. Let's keep jigging. Come on.
Boom.
I'm getting chased down already. Oh, he's on me. Come back. I'm dropping down to like 30 feet. Char's on the bottom of 50.
Should I see if he chases me or just leave it?
I'll just leave it. Because I don't think he's going to eat me. Oh
No
my gosh.
way.
I got him.
Big one?
I don't think he's giant.
What's your... Over under 18?
I don't know. I think I'm guessing like 17.
I'll take the over then.
He doesn't seem super big. I don't know what this is actually. It might be a Laker. Yeah, it's another. Oh, it's a rainbow.
Oh, wow.
This is our first rainbow of the day.
Fish?
Nice, solid, probably 15.5, 16 inch rainbow. Should have took the under. But let's get him or her back down and drop this again. There's more marks on the screen. He's saying, get back down there and catch more lake trout.
I found something.
Let's go. Let's go. Trevor's
go.
on.
I think it's little.
If he wants to fight, let him fight.
Okay. I think he's pretty small though. He's not little. He's not little. Oh shit! No!
Rip.
Dude, that was huge.
Damn. Yeah, he was a big one. Yeah, just a little too much pressure on him. Whew.
Shoot.
Now look at your heart going.
My bad, dude. I just lost your lure.
It's all good.
Oh,
It's all good.
oh no. Oh, that was a big fish.
That's part of fishing. That was a nice size fish. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on screen, but it was probably like a 27, 28 inch Laker. Solid fish. It was a big old gnarly Laker.
Oh, I messed that up. Dang, what an idiot.
I was leaning over to close that window because there was glare.
I thought you were leaning into like grab.
First drop of the day. Back at it again, back on the grind. There's a mark on the bottom already. That's a great sign. Make sure my drag's all nice and set. This is a Middleman tube by Send It Outdoors. White, but it's glow colored. And we got that paired with a Gunnison Sports Outfitters jig, half an ounce. So we're gonna see if we can put some really big fish on the ice with this sucker. I got it on my 46 inch medium heavy hot rod paired with my Abu Garcia Black Max bait casting setup. We are going to get this down there and see if we can't make something happen. Something about it is just telling me worm. We're gonna take this and drop it down. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. All right, we're set up and dropped down. The last day of this video, hopefully, on this lake trout fishing adventure. Fishing just under 50 feet of water. Hopefully we can get some big mamas topside. Come on, and let's get to jigging. All right, guys, we're hooked up. Finally. Not a giant. Probably that 16, 17 inch range. Oh, it's a healthy fish. Maybe a little bit bigger. That's not a bad creaky lake trout right there. Look at how pretty that fish is. A gorgeous, probably 23, 24 incher. Awesome fish. Let's get her back down and keep casting. We're gonna try to break that 27 to 28 inch. That'd be nice, but it'd be nice to break that 30 too. Awesome fish. Let's get her back down and keep casting. Let's keep jigging. Come on. This one kind of came out of nowhere. Smacked me. I was not expecting him to bite. Not a bad little fish, probably about 18 or so. Let's get her back down. It's gotten pretty slow, but hopefully it'll start picking up here like it did yesterday. Nice fish. Let's get her back. Still haven't gotten a bite on the other bigger tube jig, but that's for a more selective big fish. But it's gotten pretty slow. Been out here for a couple hours or so now, and it's been a little less than ideal, but the bite really didn't start picking up until about noon yesterday, 11. So we got a couple hours until that happens, and until then we're just gonna keep plugging along, keep jigging. But there's fish rolling through. That's what's important. And yeah, it'll be nice to get a couple more topside for you guys. Kind of go through a little more, some more tips and tactics like that. But for now, let's see if we can't get on some more fish. That's another one. He chased me up. He wouldn't eat it. I dropped it and he ate it on the fall going back down. He might be a little bit bigger than the last one, but he's not a giant by any means. He's not fighting at all. It's about the same size. That is a little lake trout. Not a bad fish. There's more down there. Let's get him back down. Hopefully it's starting to pick up soon. Come on.